Boxing world, what it do? This your boy T Dub, Woods Blazing the Sports guys. We are here live. Alright, so guys, what do you think? This is post Lomachenko versus Linares. You know what, guys? It was a pretty good fight. Did you get what you expected out of Linares? Did you get what you expected out of Lomachenko, guys? But as I call this fight live, and guys, if you never caught one of my live commentating, definitely subscribe now, because not only do I call it blow by blow, I give you the ins and outs on what I think the fighter is doing wrong, what is doing right, and just overall my thoughts on what's going on, what's happening. But guys, all right, so while T-Dub is at work, walking around the parking lot talking to you guys, taking a break, talking about Lomachenko versus Linares. What now? What now? That is the big question, guys. They're talking about him fighting again. I believe it's in August, so there's not too far away, guys. The end of the summer. 6th round. Linares lands a counter right hand that drops Lomachenko. He gets up, similar to how Wilder had to get up. But Wilder didn't get up. But Wilder was in a lot of trouble. To come back and get a knockout stoppage over Linares in the 10th round. Guys, and listen, this wasn't a knockout stoppage that, he knocked his equilibrium off by hitting him in the head or tipping his chin. No. This was a body shot. And for some of you guys who don't understand why you can't beat the count on a body shot, it's because it hurts. Face shot, chin shots, head shots, they don't really hurt. Yes, you feel pressure. Yes, you can tell, wow, this guy can hit. Doesn't make you go, ow, ooh. Doesn't really hurt you. You can see that you're getting dizzy from these punches. This is coming from a guy that's been in the ring. This is coming from a guy that has been hurt from body punches, has been caught with good shots to the head, and also done the same thing to other fighters. Telling you from experience, guys, that when you get into the body, that is true pain. When you get into the body and you see a fighter on the ground rolling, holding his side, he's not dizzy. He's not doing sit-ups, crunches. He's in pain. So, guys, this was a very, very, very good win for Lomachenko. Props to Lomachenko. He went out there and done what he needed to do, plus. When I say plus, guys, it's because he had to come back from getting knocked down. He had to come back from catching a right hand that no one had yet to give him in the sport of boxing, in the professional sport of boxing. And Linares done it. Linares was fighting very well. To me, I thought Lomachenko would just beat him to the punch a little bit, timing him a little bit better. I thought, honestly, that I never seen maybe a long time, I can't recall, when you see a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, a lot of the time the jab just don't land as clean because both jab hands are on the exact same side. So a lot of the time they use it as a range finder, a touch jab to either try to set up another shot. Lomachenko was landing the jab. That one was crazy. And even changed the angle of the jab. He'd jab over the top. He'd do an up jab. He was finding crazy angles to land his jab. And I believe, honestly, if Linares wouldn't have got knocked out, it would have been a good fight. It would have been a close fight. It was already a good fight. It would have been a close fight on the scorecards. But guys, listen, that's not the case. Would have, could have, doesn't matter. Lomachenko did what he needed to do. Now what? Or what now? All right. I am thinking if Manny Pacquiao defeats, which I do favor him to win based on location and skill, defeats Lucas Matisse, I really believe that will be the next fight for Lomachenko. Remember, guys, that fight is coming up next month. That fight is coming up next month, guys. And Manny Pacquiao has already talked about that. If he gets past Luka Matisse, he wants to fight Lomachenko, and it's a good seller. It's a good money fight. It's a good seller fight, and it's probably one of those fights that they are going to do a ESPN pay-per-view. That is my prediction right there. That is a prediction. Lomachenko versus Manny Pacquiao, big showdown. It's going to be on ESPN pay-per-view. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Now, some of you guys says, why didn't he fight Mikey Garcia? Well, Bob already made it clear that him basically doing business with Mikey Garcia to fight Lomachenko would be just as hard or hard as Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. In so many words, what Top Rank, what Bob just told you was that fight is not going to probably never happen. 5-6 years. Listen, if he says it's just as hard as Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, how many years did it take for that to happen? 5-6 years? And if he's saying it's equal to that, that's what he's telling you. 5 or 6 years. Now, they could do something wrong. They could shock us. They could surprise us. But basically going off his verbiage, different promotional companies, which I think Mikey doing his own thing right now. What else? He's with HBO. I ain't with Showtime. Blah blah blah. Vice versa. Well, actually, he's not with HBO no more. Bob is with ESPN. So, me thinking right now, what now for Lomachenko? One, for any of the people that's been putting Lomachenko on that pedestal before he actually earned it, I think now that they're like, yes, basically Lomachenko, if you go out there and you keep winning, and this was a good win for Lomachenko, you're going to be there. After this win, to be honest, guys, listen, after this win, they are not going to remove Lomachenko from being number one. I mean, there's nothing anyone else can do. Terrence Crawford can't accomplish anything in his career to take that spot. Now, if Lomachenko beats Manny Pacquiao, listen, if he beats Manny Pacquiao, in a lot of people's eyes, Lomachenko will be ranked number one of all time. I'm saying it right there, guys. Listen, if he beats Manny Pacquiao, they will rank him number one all time. Now, I'm not saying that Lomachenko can't one day have the skills and cannot one day earn that spot. The only thing that a lot of people are saying is, listen, man, just let him earn it. And he is, guys. Lomachenko is. Just somebody should tell the people that's saying he's better than Floyd, he's better than Ali, he's better than Roy Jones and any of these other fighters they're comparing him to. I never seen nothing like Lomachenko. Listen, Lomachenko is a great fighter. I love his angles. I'm a fan of his work. I'm a fan of his combination punches. But guys, you can't say you haven't seen anything like that, because I believe Roy Jones was something that was special. If you don't know who Roy Jones is, go back and look him up. The guy was special. Ali, special. Not Sugar Ray, but what's his name? Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard. Special. Floyd Mayweather. Special. And many other fighters, guys. So, but the thing about Lomachenko, let me go ahead and get in real good with him. Not with him, but just real good. Just talk positive about the guy real quick. Is he does have the skills. If you let him keep fighting, stop interfering. Stop trying to put this guy on the fourth floor when he only climbed up to the first floor. Let him keep taking his steps on his own and build up his quads and his hams and walk his way to the fourth floor. Basically what I'm saying is, he has the skills and the ability to do whatever he can do in the sport of boxing. He could be the best one day. Just let him keep fighting. Let him keep fighting. If he beats Manny Pacquiao, let him beat him. If he fights Mikey Garcia, let him beat him. If some kind of crazy way him and Terrence Crawford meet and he beats Terrence, let him beat him. And I guarantee you, for all you guys that want him to be to that next level, that GOAT level, he is GOAT level, let him earn it. Because whenever you try to give somebody something that they haven't earned yet, then that's when you typically get the kickback that you get more haters. But the more he's fighting, he is changing the haters fight by fight with every punch. He is changing it. Let me make my way back to my job, guys. What time is it? Okay, 10 minutes. All right, let me get back. So, hey, you know what, guys? I cannot check the chat, but let me go in the shade real quick. They got this white on white thing that makes it very hard to see. Why is it not working? What's up, Red Glove? Let me see, man. This chat is white on white. I can't read it. Let me see. It says, good fight. I really enjoyed it. You know what, man? I definitely enjoyed the fight. It was a really good fight. It's a really good look for Lomachenko. The question is now, what's now? What's next? I think it's Manny Pacquiao. I think they're trying to set up, if Manny Pacquiao wins, it's going to be a fight versus Manny Pacquiao. And that is a good fight. Honestly, I think that's a better fight than the fight we just seen. Yes, of course, I know Manny Pacquiao is not the same. I know he doesn't have the speed like he used to. He doesn't pack the power like he used to. But I still believe, skill-wise, that Manny Pacquiao is better than Linares. I could be wrong. He's been taking way too much time away. I'm only trying to go off past 1 or 2 performances. Jeff Horn was not his best performance. I know, guys. My opinion could change. Once I watched the Matisse fight, if he's just not looking good in Matisse fight, listen, it could change. I could say, you know what, I'm dead wrong, guys. They're going to make the Manny Pacquiao fight next, but Manny Pacquiao going to get his ass handed to him nicely like by Lomachenko. But you know what, just going off of it, guys, before the fight happened, I really think because of the style, because Manny Pacquiao is not afraid to let his hand go, because Manny Pacquiao will counter. He does have pretty good speed, and he got offense. See, if you're defensive minded, or if you're waiting on Lomachenko, you're going to get your ass taxed up, man. You're going to have to pay the piper. He's going to piece you up something very nicely. Like with Lomachenko, you can't let this guy dictate when the action's going to be. And when Lomachenko does attack, you cannot just, go in a full shell and try to stay there and hope that you can block all the punches, because he used angles. Basically, you become a punching bag. You need to move. If Lomachenko is attacking with 4 or 5 punch combination, yes, you can put your hands up and protect yourself, but use your legs to get out of range, because I guarantee you, if you do not just stand there and block, there's no way he's going to throw 5, 6 punch combinations, because you're not there. The moment he sees you're not there, he's going to stop throwing, and then have to reposition to find out and locate where you are at now. Another thing is, you got to be willing to throw with him. You got to be able to counterpunch. You know what I'm saying? And when you're counterpunching, similar to Linares, who had pretty good success with that right hand, you have to be willing to do that. Now, Manny Pacquiao has some positive things I believe he can get off on Linares, but you know what, man? He also has some negative things that, I see, not Linares, that Pacquiao can get off on Lomachenko, but I see some things that Lomachenko can't do to Manny Pacquiao. But I'm just saying this, guys, I could be wrong. But I really believe Lomachenko versus Manny Pacquiao will be a better fight than the fight we just saw. If Linares and Lomachenko did a rematch, I wouldn't even knock it, because I think it was a pretty cool fight. I thought Linares was doing okay. I didn't have an official scorecard, but going off memory, I probably had Lomachenko up a little bit, but I know Linares was definitely still in the game. He seems still there. There's some things he needs to change with his game plan. But to be overall, guys, I think Manny Pacquiao versus Lomachenko, head movement versus angles. Manny Pacquiao go in and out when he attack. Listen, man, it really is like a younger version versus the older version. I'm not saying Lomachenko fights exactly like Manny Pacquiao, but their styles in the younger days of Manny Pacquiao is not that different. They come in and out with different angles and throw a lot of damn shots. That's what Manny Pacquiao used to do. So if you do that,